Hello, group number one. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what people miss about you in your absence. This can also be a bit of that energy of, let's say, no contact or separation. This can be about a specific person also. So let's say if you want to know about a specific person, how they feel about you now that you're not in contact, maybe that person's energy might also get channeled. Okay, so keep that in mind. But it's still a general reading, so take the message as it resonates. Okay, this can be about a specific person also or just the general message. So let's start with these cards. Okay, I have a little cut on my hand. Maybe I should have put a band-aid or something. Let's try and ignore that. Okay, so starting with the lizard here, fire element. We have the sun also. I think the last reading that I did also had sun come out in the first pile, this specific card. If you watch that, let me know. We have the priest, so this is giving me Jupiter energy. Some of you could have sun Jupiter conjunction, or maybe sun sitting in a Jupiter sign, a Jupiter sitting in Leo, something like this. We have child. So again, I'm getting Jupiter. Why? Because child, even though you might think it's Mercury, but the significator for children is Jupiter, 5th house connection, and 5th house is connected with Leo. So again, I'm getting Jupiter Leo with this pile. We have Ace of Swords. We have Justice, Libra energy. We have, okay, these I want to talk about in a bit. The astrology cards. Let me move them a little. Okay, so with this pile, the energy I'm getting is that of a person who's kind of like an anchor or a mentor or a guide or a leader for someone. So people might feel like they're missing that guidance, because priest is obviously spiritual, has spiritual connotation. It's a person who can guide you, give you good advice. It's also like a, what do you call it, grounding sort of a influence for a person. Okay, we do have this priest and child sort of dynamic, like a younger person, or this has to be in terms of a person looking for guidance. Okay, someone who needs to be taken care of, and the person who can provide the nurturing. So I'm getting this energy of maybe people feeling like they miss your guidance, they miss your support. With sun also, this does represent a leader. We have justice, a person who will treat you fairly, give you good advice. And we see the sword repeating. It tells me that you could be someone, pile number one, who's very honest and blunt in your approach. So people might, and you could also be assumed to be a person who always tells the truth, very truthful and honest. With priest, this also gives the Jupiter energy of someone with strong principles, strong morals, a person who would guide you, give you advice, and person with righteous sort of values. Okay, so person who's respected, someone who would not misguide you, or Jupiter's that energy of being generous, trying to help someone before you help yourself, or just this energy where it's more generous, it's more outwardly. Okay, so people might feel like they're missing some spiritual guidance. You could also be a spiritual sort of a person with all this energy that I'm getting. So they might miss out on that knowledge coming in from you. They might feel like, oh, this person was really mature, spiritual, they had good influence, they had good energy, I felt healed in this person's energy. So they might miss that part of you. Lizard can also be telepathic, a person who can sometimes assume or see things in advance, like a person with foresight. That's your energy. Okay, one more thing with lizard is this energy represents a person who can get easily overstimulated. Okay, they need a bit of quiet solitude to get centered again. So you could be someone who's slightly, let's say, you might prefer isolation. You might not be the most social, outgoing sort of a person. So it's hard to find a person like you, because it's easier to find extroverted people. Okay, it's harder to find introverted people, and it's harder to connect with them because they take a little bit of time to connect and open up. So I feel like a lot of people might miss your presence and feel like, oh, it's so hard to replace this person, or it's fun. I have friends that I can go out with, have fun with, but when I'm looking for something serious, I want to vent, or I want to cry about something, or I want guidance on something, I'm missing pile number 1. Okay, this is the energy I'm getting here. Spiritual person, but also this fiery nature with the sun coming out. We have lizard, which is fire also. Okay, so I feel like you could be someone who can, it's not the emotional nurturing of a mother, but it's more so that grounding energy of the father, where you can guide the person in life. Okay, and you can give them the harsh truth also, you can set them straight also. So there could be this issue where sometimes people might fight or argue with you, pile number 1, with this Ace of Swords. They might feel like you're too controlling, you're too dominating, you're too opinionated, and you're too rigid or stubborn. So that's why there could be certain fights that happen because of this fire element. But people also appreciate you for that, because you're honest, you're blunt, you want to guide people, you want to help people. Okay, you might sometimes treat people as children or immature. Sometimes maybe allow people to make their own mistakes and learn from their own mistakes. Okay, but overall you're someone that people respect your character, and your positive influence on people with this Jupiter energy, and sun even can represent happiness. So see, we in the background we have all this imagery of air and water. It's giving me Pisces energy of the 12th house, where sun can sometimes struggle also. So I feel like you could be someone who has maybe your own personal baggage which you don't share with other people, but you, because of that, you have a lot of guidance to give, because you've been through some troubled experiences, pile number 1. Here also I see scales, again reminding me of Pisces energy. Some of you could have sun in Pisces. Okay, you could also have this childlike fun quality also. Maybe a lot of people feel very healed, their inner child feels healed. People who don't have a strong masculine figure in their life, they might really be drawn towards you, because you might carry that energy within yourself. Some people picking this pile, some of you could have sun in Pisces, sun in 12th house. You could have sun in 7th house, or sun in Libra. You could have sun Jupiter conjunction. These are some of the placements that I'm picking up. Okay, let's keep going. Let's talk about the astrology. I want to make readings shorter. It's easier for me to edit. But let me know, guys, if you want longer readings or shorter readings. Let's see. So we have Mercury in Taurus. This is resistance with this bull. And when I think of Mercury, I always think of birds. And if I had to pick one particular bird, see, we have a bird in the back here also. If I had to pick one bird, I would pick parrot for Mercury, because parrot is a perfect archetype for Mercury. Why? The color is green. Mercury is green. Then parrot is very talkative, which is a quality we associate with Mercury. And also parrot can mimic, and mimicry is also connected with Mercury. So if there was a bird I had to pick for Mercury, it would be parrot. So I love how they've chosen this parrot to represent the Mercury in Taurus here, especially because Taurus is about speech also. So I love that they put the parrot there. We have sun in Leo. So see, I was picking Leo energy here for sure, and strong this father influence, grounding influence. You don't have to be a masculine person to pick this pile or to connect with this energy. So keep that in mind. Sometimes people get caught up with the terms. We have Saturn in Pisces. So see, Pisces energy is coming strongly. And a lot of people could also feel like, okay, now I don't have this controlling person in my life. So some people might also like that. In your absence, they could feel like, okay, I'm more free. I feel less judged. And this person's too harsh on me. They have too high standards, or something about just walking on eggshells around you. Maybe people don't want to upset you in any way. So in your absence, they could feel like, okay, now I'm not getting disciplined. But there is a sense of loss for sure. Okay, then fortune, it's like you help other people, you bring more fortune to them, so they feel a sense of loss here. You could be a person that people can always come to asking for favors or asking for some sort of help. And then resistance, again I was getting that, where you could be someone where people might get into arguments with you, especially over philosophy and certain other things. Taurus is also support system, so they might miss you in that sense as well. Like, you're the grounding force, you're a support system for people, but your words can be a little harsh sometimes. Okay, Here we have Leo also. So Leo energy keeps coming out throughout this reading. If it's a love connection, personally I would feel, if you're thinking about a lover, person would miss the fair treatment that you gave them. There was again more of this miscommunication. Communication was an issue in the relationship. Rest, the person liked you, and they definitely sense a loss here. Okay, they miss your energy for sure, pile number 1. And they might also feel like, okay, I wasn't mature enough to handle this person or handle a relationship. That's a specific message I'm getting. Okay, for people who are thinking about, okay, how is this person from my past, what's the reason for them missing me? So that's your message. Okay, overall maybe a lot of your exes could miss you with this lover energy. People you've dated in the past, they might miss you, and there could be this energy where maybe the people walk out on you and then they realize that actually I didn't see the good in this person, I only focused on the negative. Okay, that's one thing I'm getting. We have illuminate with this lotus, makes me think of Anuradha nakshatra. Some of you could be born in November, so that's when sun is in November, sun is in Scorpio, so making me think of Anuradha. But this card is talking about illuminate, so you bring illumination to other people in their life. So again, it's what is illumination? It's sun, right? You bring light, you bring clarity, you bring guidance, maturity, you bring a little bit of masculine energy also, where you drive people to be better. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing, very similar to the message I was getting so far. It's being repeated. Here we have the tear. So this card always makes me think of Ardra nakshatra. We have maiden. So Ardra, why? Because the tear is one of the symbols for Ardra, and I see an eye here also. Some of you could have sun Rahu, which it's actually slightly gray but making me think of a blue eye. Sun and Rahu together. But yeah, coming back to this card, tear, this can show maybe a lot of people coming to you with their issues, coming to you crying, coming for some sort of support, some sort of guidance again in their life. So people who are struggling, if they're doing really well in their life, they might be feeling, oh wow, I'm feeling amazing, this person doesn't control me anymore, I don't have to deal with their energy. But when they're going through troubled times, bad times, they'll miss you. They'll be like, you know what, this person wasn't so bad and I really miss them. So that's one message I'm getting. And again, there could be a lot of younger, naive people who feel this way, because we had the child here, we have the maiden here. So a lot of people who are more, let's say, immature, they're very green, they might not connect with your energy, and they might misjudge you also. But then they see this romantic side to you as well, that is present. So you do have a romantic side, but overall energy, this is what I'm picking up. This is like the sun and whatever I've been speaking about, that's like 75, and then this romantic energy is like 25%. And then also, like I said, maybe people like these, they tend to miss you. Okay, let's keep going. For the final cards, we have take the lead number 3. This is, I think, 3 of wands, if I'm not wrong. And we have this card shine. I think this is the sun card in tarot, if I'm not wrong. So again, solar element is very strong in this pile. Maybe a lot of guys also picking this pile. Okay, so overall what I'm seeing is people feel that happiness, lack of support, lack of clarity because of you. You definitely guide people, you definitely influence people. Okay, you have an influence on people, and you definitely try to influence other people. Sun can also represent confidence, so I think you bring a bit of, or you try to uplift people, inspire them, so they might miss that also. And a bit of this romantic energy also they might be missing, like the fun side. Okay, so I hope this reading resonated. I want to keep it short and I don't want to repeat myself, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. And if you want to book a reading with me, all the links will be down in the description. Okay, my shop is also there. You can buy some, I have a course and some talks. I'm also thinking about adding more stuff there. So you always check the shop and the commissions. Commissions is for reading, shop is for let's say talks and courses. Okay, so check that out. If you want to leave a tip, do it through PayPal and UPI. Don't do it through super thanks. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what people miss about you in your absence. So this is a different topic that I'm experimenting with. So let me know your thoughts if you enjoy this reading, and maybe I can do like a specific one, like what does the person on your mind miss about you or absence or something along those lines. Let me know. However, one more thing I wanted to add was this can also be, let's say I'm doing a general sort of a reading, what people miss about you in your absence. Okay, but what if you're thinking about a person on your mind, there's a separation, there's a no contact, then maybe some messages through that person can also come through. So take the message as it resonates. Listen to your intuition. This can be a specific person's energy also that's getting channeled, but take it as a general message as well. Okay, so let's start the reading. I have a bit of I got cut on my thumb, so don't look at that. I've taken the bandage off, so yeah, let's avoid showing that. I don't know why I always get cuts and bruises. It's because I think I've Ketu in Mars, so I always get cut, especially when Mars changes the zodiac sign. It moves into a different house. I always get cut. So if anyone experiences that, like every 1.5 months you get a little bit of cuts here and there, let me know. But yeah, I definitely have that placement. So let's start the reading. You got the moth card. This is also air element. We have the lover. So a bit of this romantic energy strongly I'm picking in this pile. Out of the 3 piles today, this I feel maybe a bit of that no contact, separation sort of energy is also coming through. We have widower. We have the letter, which is funny. The very last reading I did, in that reading we got sun in pile number 1. Today also we got sun in pile number 1, and this card also came out in, I think it was pile number 2 or 3, and here also it's coming up again in the last just as the last reading. We have sun here. We have Knight of Cups. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Will this fit? Maybe I should move these. Okay, so we have a bit of Virgo. We have sun. So some of you could maybe have sun in Virgo. Okay, then maybe Venus Mercury conjunction as well. Some of you could have Scorpio also, because moth always makes me think of Scorpio. I don't know why. I think it's just butterflies and moths in general make me think of Scorpio. But anyway, let's talk about these cards. What I'm picking up, what people miss about you in your absence is definitely your romantic energy. You could be someone who's charming, charismatic, flirtatious, or you have a way with your words. Something about your communication style that's very attractive. Pile number 2, people definitely miss talking to you, because here we have the written word, the letter, and letter always gives me a bit of that romantic energy also. And usually with sun we see kids on the cards. Here we see almost looks like a couple. So again, it's giving me that that couple romantic energy. Here we have Knight of Cups, which is also about romantic declaration, speaking about your emotions, your feelings. Knight is also about action. Okay, here also we see a person on the move. We see a musical instrument. So this is definitely Venus energy is very strong in this pile. You could be someone who's actively dealing with a situationship, or let's say a separation, or you're missing someone very much. If you're not missing someone, maybe a person from your past could be missing you. Widower also makes me think of a connection that didn't work out. Okay, one more message I'm getting. Maybe a lot of people who come to you with their relationship issues, relationship woes, they might miss that element when you're not around. They feel like, I want this person's opinion on my relationships. Okay, so people coming to you with their relationship issues, asking for advice, You could also be a guiding light with this hermit. For people in general, especially let's say females in your life. If you're a female, it could be your friends. If you're a guy, then it could be your guy friends looking for some sort of advice in terms of their relationship and stuff like that. You could also be a person who brings confidence to other people with sun. You bring light, you bring happiness, you make them feel more confident. So you could be some sort of, let's say, hype man to your friends. Okay, then this moth energy is also impulsive, so people might miss that spark. You have a spark, you have this energy. For pile number 1 was more grounded, more mature. This pile, I'm getting this energy of a bit of this impulsiveness, romantic energy, fiery sort of energy. Okay, person who doesn't like sit around. You might be someone who's always on the go. There's something happening, there's something exciting that I'm picking up with this pile. With lover also, this is active energy. Here we have Knight of Cups, which is forward moving as well. So I feel like a lot of people enjoy spending time with you. So going out with you could be a lot of fun. Just talking to you, being in your energy. People might miss your energy because you just you're a good time. You're someone fun to spend time with, and you have positive energy with the sun. Sun is about happiness, optimism. Okay, sun also came out in pile number 1. It was a different deck. I think in this deck it came out. The energy though of the overall reading was slightly different, and here it's slightly different. Okay, that was more fatherly figure. This is more fun, happiness, romantic energy, because sun is also connected to the 5th house of hobbies, romance, dating, and the things that we love. Okay, so here I'm definitely picking a bit of that charming energy that people miss. People might also miss your attention. You could be someone where even if, let's say, people talk a little bit with you, or let's say over the internet, or if you date a little bit, people miss your energy. People want to be in touch with you. They want attention from you. They could also feel jealous. If, let's say, you're spending time with someone else, people feel jealous. Okay, hermit here can make me feel like people might feel lonely without your energy. So your friends could really miss you, or let's say if it's a lover or someone, whoever, especially with romantic energy, those people feel like, you know what, there's something special about this person and I miss them when they're not around, and they feel lonely also. And definitely could be someone from your past that's really missing you. I'm getting that strongly. Okay, let's keep going. Here we have inspiration. This is Mercury in Pisces. This is Mercury gets debilitated in Pisces. So logic goes out the window with this sort of placement. Inspiration. So I spoke about that. You're inspiring influence, and also a person who people just want to let go and not think too much, have a good time, have a fun time with you. That's why they miss you. And also a lot of people kind of throw out the logic. This could be in romantic terms also. People really like your energy. Even if, let's say, you're not interested, they still might pursue you. Or if it's not logical to date, if it's long distance, or there's some impractical thing about dating you, they still feel like, you know what, I want this person. So there's this energy of just letting go and having fun with you. We have companionship with moon in Libra. Okay, so you're definitely a popular person. A lot of people are missing you. That's why there's this scattered energy also, and I'm picking up strongly of this energy of your past lovers, exes missing you for sure. Because Libra is love and relationships in general, and moon is having that strong impulse towards someone, and it's quite prominent. Moon can represent masses. Moon in 7th represents a person who's well liked. A lot of people like them. A lot of people want their attention. Here we have, what is this? Venus in Gemini. Okay, so a lot of your friends could also be crushing on you for sure, and definitely your friends missing you with Gemini. Friends energy, we have Venus, which is lovers energy. So your friends miss you a lot if you're not around. They miss having fun with you. Flattery also, again, your attention, your compliments, people miss that. They want your attention, they want compliments from you, they want you to flirt with them, they miss your charming energy, they want to talk to you. Mercury is also communication. So lovers or people who you have this romantic energy with, they want to talk to you. and they want constant attention, because Mercury, here we have Gemini, is the third house. Third house is repetition in a way. It's like the routine we sort of repeat every single day. So yeah, especially if you talk to someone on the regular, they miss you. They're like, I want to keep in touch with this person. Okay, and people who you date, or you're the sort of person where you could attract clingy partners, or people want to spend a lot of their time with you. It's not those energy where sometimes people prefer their own energy independence, and they want a bit of separation, they want some solitude from the partner. This is that energy where people just want to spend the entire day with you. Okay, I'm getting that strongly. We have Scorpio also, so maybe a Scorpion is missing you, Scorpio energy. And see, I was getting it here also. Scorpio can also talk about endings, right? And transformation. So a connection that has changed. So let's say if there was a person you were friends with for a long time, person said they like you, they have feelings for you. So that was a change of the equation. So that person might be missing you, or anywhere where there was a change in the connection, those people could be missing you. And overall, it's just that energy of someone that you're not in touch with, someone maybe you blocked, or a connection ended, breakup, stuff like that, because Scorpio is ending. Okay, so I got interrupted. I don't know what I was talking about, so we'll just move on. Okay, so here we have Awaken. This is the card you chose. The bridge does make me think of a bit of that Ketu energy. Bridges always make me think of Ketu. Maybe some of you have Ketu sitting in Scorpio. Ketu also talks about detachment or cutting someone off. So again, that energy of blocking someone. Someone that is blocked, someone who does not have access to you, they might be missing you. And Ketu also co-rules Scorpio with Mars. So I'm definitely getting that. And a bit of this emotional energy also with the moon, and then we see these droplets coming out, makes me think of tears also. And then we have all this butterfly imagery. Butterfly is again Scorpio energy, transformation, something that has changed. Okay, so very specific messages coming out in this deck also. Sorry, in this card. So sorry, in this pile. I don't know what's going on with me. We have Siren here. We have the Seed. So this is giving me moon energy. Some of you could have moon in Scorpio, or maybe moon Venus conjunction, moon in Chitra nakshatra maybe. Okay, but in general what I'm seeing is this energy of a person who's attractive. Okay, intimacy also. Some people miss that part. Let's say if you're missing, or they're not in contact with you, they miss the intimate connection that they had with you, or just that feeling of feeling understood also. Okay, and your appeal, your X factor, there's this energy of attraction, physical attraction with you, pile number 2, that people miss, and just getting attention from you, it makes them feel good. Okay, so just this Venus sort of energy where they connect with you, this romance, this feeling of attraction that they miss. And then also this potential with Seed, it talks about potential, or there's room for growth, there's this energy where things can grow and they see a future with you, or just this energy of potential growth and having a good time, feeling like a kid, enjoying, having fun. So they miss that with you. And a lot of people could maybe you have this tendency to cut people off. Let's say if you meet someone new, but you don't see the potential, you don't see, okay, this is not the person for me. You could have good intuition also with moon in Ketu and moon in Scorpio, or just this Ketu and Scorpio energy coming through. You could be very intuitive, pile number 2. So I feel maybe you cut people off very quickly, and you just know, okay, this person's not for me. And you could attract a lot of players also with this lover energy maybe. So just this energy where you might cut people off, you might detach, or you need some alone time, you're not the most clingy. So people might not understand that, and they start missing you, they start obsessing over you. Okay, this energy I'm getting for sure. And a bit of this emotional energy with the Seed. I see a pearl here. Pearl is moon. It's about emotional disturbance in a way. So people feeling like all up in their emotions, they're just going through it because you're not there. So they're emotionally affected by you, pile number 2. Here we have Nurture, pile 3. This is the Empress. Yeah, this is the Empress. And we have feeling alone. This is 5 of Pentacles. So see, we have this imagery that's being repeated with the lantern. So Virgo energy could be strong. Some of you could have debilitated Virgo. That also makes a person very picky when it comes to love and relationships. Okay, so people miss you. Definitely, this is the pile where I feel it strongest, where people miss you. They want to spend time with you strongly. This is the strongest pile. Pile number 1, slightly bit of also relief that the person was gone. But this pile, people miss you for sure. And they're looking for the answers. They're like, why did this person walk out? Why this person doesn't feel the same way that I do? Okay, and a bit of this nurturing Empress energy also with the seed. This is also motherly, nurturing energy. So they miss that side of you. Also, this is the divine feminine. And we have the siren. So definitely that attraction that people miss. They feel like, oh, I want this person attention. I want to be their number one. I want to date them. All of this romantic energy that I'm seeing here. Some frustration also with you, I feel. Maybe they don't understand you. They might also characterize you as the player and feel like you played with their feelings or something along those lines. Here also I see the moon in the back. Okay. So yeah, this is what I saw for you, pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated or not. It was a slightly different sort of a reading. So I hope it did resonate, and I want to keep the reading short. So I'm ending it. I didn't pull too many cards today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support the channel, subscribe. You can also watch the ads on the video. I never mentioned that, but you can definitely watch the ads. That would help me with the ad revenue. Okay, so yeah, watch the ads if you want to. You can join the membership. I'm always posting new videos there. And if you want to book a reading, the link will be down in the description. You can check out the shop. You can check out the commissions to book a reading. And if you want to leave tips, do it through UPI and PayPal. Don't do it through Super Thanks. Okay, so yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already. Help me get to 10K. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye guys, have a good one. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing what people miss about you in your presence, just as a plane is flying by. Which is funny because in this pile there's a theme of traveling. So something about distance that I'm picking up here. But anyway, this is about what people miss you when you're gone. Also, this can be a reading for you in terms of, let's say, if you're dealing with a no contact situation, a separation or a breakup with someone, and you're wondering, does that person miss me? Maybe I might pick up that person's energy. So you can use this as like a specific person that you have on mind, but keep in mind I'm trying to pull general messages. So watch the reading, take the message that resonates with you, listen to your intuition. Okay, let your intuition guide you. So let's start. This is Firefly. By the way, I have a little bit of a cut on my thumb, so I'm trying to avoid showing that. We have Firefly for the air element. We have Despair. We have the Ship. So this is the travel I was talking about. Pisces energy. Even 9th house energy. 12th house energy. We have Cheerfulness, Fortune. These two came out together. Cheerfulness and Fortune. We have High Priestess. And we have the Death card. So Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, lot of water in general. We'll talk about these cards in a bit. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, there is definitely a travel theme. So distance, maybe a lot of people missing you. Or right now you're being maybe anti-social. You're not keeping in touch with a lot of people in your life. Something about distance that I'm picking up here. Endings also. Breakups, betrayals maybe. I feel like maybe a lot of your friends could also be missing you, because 3 of Cups, this card makes me think of 3 of Cups. We have 3 people with glasses in their hands. So that's why I always pick up this energy of 3 of Cups with this card. So maybe your friends missing you. I also get the sense that you could be someone who's very generous. You spend a lot of money on other people, or you're very generous. Generosity, it doesn't have to be just limited to money. Okay, so people might be missing your generosity. They might feel like, wow. Or you could also feel like you've been taken advantage of by a lot of people. Okay, so you might cut people off. You're like, this person's taking advantage of me, I don't want to deal with them. And then those people might be missing you, especially because we have Pisces also, where we expend, or I can't think of the right word, but Hindi word is vyay, or loss. Let's say loss or spendings, expenditure. That's Pisces. And we have money showing up, fortune. So again, maybe spending a lot of money on other people, spending a lot of time, energy on other people, which is bringing you some sort of despair. So you might have walked out on a lot of people recently. Maybe there's been a major shift or transformation that happened, or just maybe a transition period in your life also. Let's say like once school gets over, we move into college, we find new friends, then we leave behind the friends group in school, right? Or maybe after the college is done, we now move on to the workspace, and we are spending more time with the colleagues instead of our college friends. So there could be a transition period also. Maybe you also moved with this ship. Maybe you've traveled or you moved to some different place, and you could even be in this energy where you might be missing a lot of people, and then there's a lot of other people who are missing spending time with you. Maybe there's a friend who moved to a different city, they miss you. Multiple messages. Definitely people who take advantage of you are missing you. Then people that you spend a lot of money on, they could be missing you. People might be missing your generosity. Let's say you used to be a slightly more generous in the past. Right now, because of, let's say, going through a tough time in your life, you want a little bit more support than what you can give, or just the fact that maybe you've changed your opinion on the people in your life. You feel like maybe I need to hold back, or I need to realign the relationships. So there could be some sort of shift, change in momentum, and people are trying to make sense of it. High Priestess is a bit of that secret energy, where it's a bit of mysterious energy. People are trying to figure out, okay, what's going on with this person. Then maybe if you blocked certain people, or there was a breakup, there was a fight, there was some connection that ended, that person could be missing you. They feel they have a lot of questions about you, lots of mystery, they cannot figure you out, and they sense a distance, because Pisces is distance energy. You're far away. And Firefly can also talk about a spark that's ignited, but it's very fleeting, so it can go away very quickly. So maybe a situationship that happened, it had a lot of potential, you really clicked, but then something happened, and maybe the person walked away, you walked away, and one party walked away, the other party cannot make sense of it. So that person could also be missing you. Maybe I'm picking up on their energy. But overall, people miss your generosity. People miss the fun time, social interactions with you when you used to go out. And those people are really missing you. With this despair, it's like they're really affected. They miss the spark. They like your personality. They like spending time with you. You're a positive person, very fun person to spend time with. Energetic, creative, artistic. Maybe those are some qualities that you possess. And maybe traveling with you is something people enjoyed. And there could be a distance. This is why people are missing you. Maybe you live far away. There's a time distance, or something about distance strongly. And then your spiritual guidance also, people might be missing. Okay, your sensitivity, your emotional maturity, something about that people miss in your absence. And people also feel like they cannot reach out to you when you're gone. So some people might also have a bit of resentment, like they cannot reach you, they cannot connect with you. You block people. We have freedom here. So again, freedom tells me that there's a lack of connection. This you might have made those changes also because you felt like this was the right move for you. You wanted freedom from these people, these connections. Then again, I'm picking up this energy of travel. So maybe a lot of people enjoy traveling with you. You brought a bit of the spark in other people's life. Maybe you're someone who's very optimistic. You're someone with big dreams. And people, on average, they are not big dreamers. They're someone who, I feel like they kind of box themselves in. And you could be someone who's completely different. So you bring this spark in other people's life. They see you living your life the way you do, and they feel like, you know what, I feel inspired by this person. I want to be just like them. I want to dream big. I want to travel more. I want to bring excitement into my life. So you could have like a very strong impact on other people in terms of your personality and the way you live your life. So people might try to emulate you. They might try to spend so much time with you, and you could have like a big influence on other people's life, I feel. So with you gone, they could miss that. You also brought a like this sense of freedom to other people, like this spark, this broad-mindedness. Some of you could have Jupiter in Pisces, or Jupiter even in, let's say, Sagittarius. But Jupiter itself is about optimism and expecting the best and having broad mind, where you don't box yourself in. You don't think with like a narrow mind. You have big dreams, big goals, and you feel like anything can come true for you. So strong manifestation energy also. So some of you could have that personality and you had an impact on other people. Then something about travel also, like traveling with you, people could miss, and also distance. So this can be maybe you're far away, or people really enjoyed traveling with you, or meeting up with you, hanging out with you. So same messages, but multiple messages that keep on repeating. Okay, here we have Moon in Leo. Appreciation. So a lot of people appreciate you. They give you compliments, like I said, cheerfulness. You bring up this vibe in other people's life. But I also feel like maybe you need some alone time also on your own. Okay, and maybe you feel your energy gets zapped spending so much time with other people. You feel drained. So people might not understand that. They might feel, okay, we had such a good time, why is this person not wanting to spend more time with me? People might think that, but you just need a bit of break. Here we have Venus in Scorpio, secrets. We have Moon in Sagittarius. So see, I was picking up Sagittarius energy already. And then Moon, there's an emotional connection people feel with you. Moon can also sometimes talk about travel. So definitely travel is coming through strongly. And then secrets, maybe you don't talk about. We have High Priestess also. So secrets, people feel like you're being secretive, you're hiding, you're not being honest. Okay, people might share their secrets with you. They're very open with you. Talking about their relationship stuff with you. Relationship secrets. And a lot of people could have secret feelings for you also. Venus in Scorpio. Maybe people wanting to express their emotions to you. They hide that. And then then you go into hiding. So they sometimes might feel triggered, and they feel like this person's not reliable. How can I count on them? Something like this could also be there. Maybe there's an abandonment wound that you get, that you trigger in other people, or that gets triggered in you as well. Okay, then a lot of people appreciate you. Okay, I see this food, and then sometimes you go to restaurants, there's live music, so people might really enjoy that experience with you, going to restaurants and just having a good time talking to you. This also gives me the energy of communication, sitting and just talking, eating together. And you bring a bit of optimism to other people's life, and when you're gone, they feel a little down. Okay. Lots of your, let's say, lovers, people that you date, there's a romantic vibe. Those people miss you when you're gone. A lot of people appreciate you, whether they give compliments on your face or not, but a lot of people do like you. Pile number 3. You could be a good friend. You could have good energy overall. And here also I see 2 birds, which makes me think of love birds, 2 white birds. So definitely your partner would miss you if you're gone, or anyone that you've had a breakup with, they miss you. Okay, then we have Aquarius. So this could be even social media. Some of you have this tendency to delete your social media maybe, and that's something that people miss. They're like, why is this person gone? I want to see what's going on with them. I want them to post more regularly. And then Aquarius can also be associated with the 11th house of social connections, social interaction, and friends. So they miss you when you're gone. You're unique, and you're it says radical, so a person who's brings some sort of a radical change also in other people's life. Okay, you're also entertaining. Something about you with adventure, entertainment, I'm getting that. We have Rahu's energy here with the mirror, and we have the kiss. Okay, so definitely romantic vibes in this pile. Some romantic partners missing you. Then some of you could also have Mercury, Rahu, Venus, Rahu placement, which what happens is a person can get a lot of attention from a lot of people. So if you're dating, there are going to be tons of people who are interested in you. If you have friends, you're going to have tons of people who wants to be friends with you, because Rahu amplifies that energy. Whether it's Venus for love or love connections, whether it's Mercury for friendship interactions. So that is multiplied. But what happens is Usually whoever has this placement, they might not necessarily be looking for that sort of attention. So with pile number 2, it was a person who has fun and they connect with a lot of people, so it's a bit of that reciprocal energy. But with this pile, what I'm getting is maybe you need a little bit of alone time. You want your freedom. You don't want clingy people in your life, but people keep chasing after you. They want your attention. They want to spend time with you. You're like, enough is enough. Give me some space. So that is something I'm picking up strongly, where people don't understand your need for solitude or isolation. And people also trying to kind of mirror that energy back to you, but they cannot. Okay? Just spending a one-on-one time with you, physical interaction, getting to touch you, getting to hold you. People miss that in your absence. Getting that strongly. Okay? I've also seen people who have this sort of placement, Rahu, Venus, Rahu, Mercury. These people are good looking, and a lot of people are interested in them. It's because of the placement that they have in their chart. Person can also sometimes get fed up of the attention, because they get attention from so many people. They have so many options. They also get confused. Who should I go for? Rahu is confusion. Okay? And with friendship also, sometimes it can bring people who are trying to take advantage of you. People, even in love, it brings in a lot of people who are not right for you. So what ends up happening is you feel drained. You feel like, I cannot trust this person and they're just going after me because the value I bring, I'm too generous, and then they take advantage of you, and then you feel discouraged to even connect with more people. And sometimes because Rahu is also foreign element, Rahu is also internet, so you might find that you don't connect with the people in your vicinity. You connect with people who are from different culture, countries, they speak different language, and you connect with someone online. It's like an online distance, like online connection that you share. Maybe you find friends online, you find lovers or connections, love connections online. So maybe I'm picking up their energy. And those people where there's this online interaction, they might miss you. They might really feel like they're friends with you. Or when you go on like a social detox, you don't post online, they might miss you a lot. So multiple messages in this pile. Take the message that resonates, ignore the rest. Finally, we have healing begins. I don't know if this is 6 of Swords. I think it's 6 of Swords. Healing begins. And we are moving on. This is 8 of Cups. So definitely people that you moved on from, people that you've blocked, they miss you. And some sort of transition period, like I was getting this message earlier also, like you could have made a lot of changes in your life recently, and those people might be missing you. And I feel like you're on a healing journey. Something about making some changes, healing, changing your patterns of behavior, I'm picking up strongly with this pile. And it's almost as if people don't, let's say even some of you could suffer from some sort of, let's say, addiction, or you go out, you drink too much and you're wanting to cut back. So you're avoiding those people. You're trying to heal your body as well. And maybe there's bad influence of people on you and you're trying to cut them out. Even though they mean good, you like their energy, they might have some sort of a bad influence on you. That's why you're spending less time with them. Something about transition period, changing, moving on, adopting new habits. Some sort of a healing journey that you're on. Healing begins. I also feel like once people, let's say you walk out, you are not in connect with that person anymore. Now the person feels like, now as they're healing, they recognize your word. They recognize, oh, this person was so nice to me and I miss them. Okay. So some sort of a healing angle also I'm picking up. Okay. I'm also thinking about doing a reading on how people from the past view you. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I don't know why I always do this, but I only mention it in one particular pile. So I'm like very, scattered. I never mention it in all the 3 piles, but pile number 3, if you're interested in that reading, let me know. I might do that. Also, there's another interesting reading I could do, how your friends view you. Okay, so maybe I can do one for the friends. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on those particular topics. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. I'm trying to keep the reading short. Recently, I don't know why, I feel like keeping them shorter. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can watch the videos, the ads on my videos. That will also support and help improve the ad revenue. on my videos, so you can support through that. If you want to leave a tip, do it through UPI and PayPal. Don't do it through super thanks. If you want to book a reading with me, all the links will be in the description. Shop and commissions, check those out. For commissions, the reading booking you can do through commissions. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. You can also become a member. Click on the join button. I always post videos there. I'm gonna be posting, I think I'm thinking about doing a reading on 5 signs that show that you're evolving spiritually. So I was really, I don't know, I got that epiphany out of nowhere, and I felt like, okay, I should do this reading. So I might post that soon, but yeah, anyway, I can keep on rambling. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one.